Okay, so come and lie down on your backs. Let's have a stretch out first before we get into the practice. So come onto your back, bring your knees into your chest, and just have a little rock around, a little roll around, and see what feels right for your body this morning. And then once you've had a little move around there, come into your center and establish a nice conscious breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep your right knee in and stretch your left leg out on the floor until it's straight. Squeeze that right knee in and gently press your shoulder blades down into the ground. And circle the right ankle around a few times in each direction. And once you've circled a few times in each direction, relax the foot. Place your right arm on the floor by your side and roll your leg across the body in a spinal twist. Just go as far as is feeling appropriate for your body this morning. Letting that right shoulder relax into the ground. And just really starting to be aware of the breath, moving in all directions through the body. The unconscious breath tends to just be very short and shallow and felt just in the upper chest. But when we breathe consciously, we're starting to really feel that breath move through the whole rib cage, right down into the belly, feeling the movement in the belly, feeling the movement in the lower back. Good, let's come back to center and come into your hamstring stretch. So grab your strap or whatever you use and stretch that right leg up, put the strap over the foot. A little bend in your right knee and flex the ankle, pulling the toes down, pushing the heel up. Really targeting the lower part of the leg for the first part of the stretch. And again, once you get into position, you feel like you're getting a good stretch, then just really check back in with your breath and the quality of the breath. Using the inhale to fill up with energy and using the exhale to let go of any tension that we don't need in the body. So if you haven't already, fully straighten your right leg now. And then if you want to have a little move around while it's straight, just to kind of gently ease into it a bit more. It's quite helpful to move. And then once you're feeling more familiar with that position, you can find the deepest stretch that you want to be in this morning and stay there for a few breaths. And again, always returning to that awareness of the breath. Just by bringing the awareness to the breath, we get a better quality to the breath. Last couple of breaths here. And then release that right leg down. Just give it a little squeeze into the chest. And then let's switch sides. So the left knee comes in and the right leg stretches out. We're on the other side. Squeeze that left knee in. Activate through the right leg. Just get into position, shoulder blades gently pressing down. And it's nice here, because we're pulling the knee into the belly and the chest, it's nice to really focus on the lateral movement of the breath. So feel the ribs expanding sideways as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, again, just maybe pulling the knee closer. And then let's circle the ankle a few times in each direction. relaxing the foot to spinal twist, left arm to the floor, roll the leg across the body. So these first few stretches that we do are really preparing the whole body for seated and moving practice. We're stretching out our hips, our legs, our spine, and across the chest and the shoulders. Really covers everything we need in just a couple of, or just a few stretches. Okay, one more breath there. And then back to center and come into your hamstring stretch. Stretch the left leg up. Place your strap, your scarf, your belt over the left foot and have a little bend in that knee first. And then moving back into the breath. Filling up with light as you inhale. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you as you exhale. And then moving into a straight leg as best as you can, however that looks for you. It might still be a little bit of a bend in the knee, which is fine. But just try and go a little bit straighter. And then sway the leg. Not going too crazy here, keeping the back of the pelvis firmly on the ground as you move the leg out and across. And then find a good place. Somewhere that feels slightly uncomfortable, but not too much. Somewhere where you can keep that quality of breath flowing. Last few breaths here. And really in these stretches, not just focusing on the legs, but focusing on the whole body. So feeling, again, the weight of the shoulder blades in the ground. Feeling the facial muscles relaxing as you exhale. Whole body involved. Final full breath. And from there, just let that knee come to the chest, give it a squeeze, and take a full body stretch. Both legs extend, both arms reach back. Inhale. And exhale, let go. Let's bend the knees in. You're going to roll to one side, press up to sitting, and then get prepared for some seated practice. We'll be here for around 10 minutes. So get your padding, get set up comfortably. Everything you need. And if you have any essential oils, you could use. With our focus today, we're going into now the third eye and the crown chakra. We're going to focus on those two together. So if you have oils, you could use cypress, clary sage, or frankincense. So if you want to, if you have, grab an oil, and I suggest just taking a drop and rubbing it into the third eye center, which is just there in between the eyebrows, that's center brow. And then sit tall, eyes closed. And let's bring the palms together, hands at the heart center. So Agya chakra, the third eye, sometimes known as Ajna chakra as well. Center of the brow. The limitless, the timeless, the boundless, beyond all the elements. Color is purple. And it's our center of intuition, the seat of the inner guru, center of transcendental wisdom. Just focus to that space. And the third eye, the Agya chakra, is intimately connected with the crown chakra, the Sahasara chakra. Crown chakra is, again, beyond the elements. This is the enlightenment, the deep spiritual connection, the bliss state. Color of the crown chakra is white, and often represented by 1,000-petaled lotus flower, white lotus flower, that just sits up above the crown of the head. So these two chakras connect to the pituitary and the pineal gland, and this controls the whole body, all the body systems. So by tuning into these two chakras, we can control the whole body on a physical and energetic level. So let's chant Om together to open the practice. The seed sound of the third eye is Om, and the seed sound of the crown chakra is a silent Om. So let's chant one Om out loud and then one Om silently together. Take a deep breath in. Om. Silently inhale. Releasing your hands onto your knees. Let's begin with sun, moon, breath. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And that's one round. So awareness here up at the third eye and up into the crown chakra as we come into this sun, moon breath. So when you're ready, one round together and then go at your pace. Inhale through the nose. Pause for a few seconds at the top of the breath. And exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Pause for a few seconds. And exhale through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Pause. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Pause. And out through the mouth. Continue. You'll find the breath will gradually get slower and slower and deeper and deeper. So just go with that natural change. Keeping the awareness at the third eye. Continue the practice. The planets connected with the third eye center, the sun and the moon. And this is where those two energies, the right and the left energies, the Pingala and the Ida energies, the sun and the moon energies come up, they thread up. and meet at the third eye. And this is where we find this union, this oneness, this connection of sun and moon, masculine and feminine. Complete the round that you're on. And then let's bring the palms together. Bring the thumbs up to the third eye and come into Agya, awakening. So lifted through the heart, lifted through the elbows, we take breath of fire. Pump the navel. Keep going at your pace, awakening the fire energy, the energy of the Manipura chakra, and really sending that energy up to the third eye. Literally what the kriya is called, Agya awakening, third eye awakening, awakening that deep inner knowing, awakening that connection to your inner guru, that intuition. Inhale, hold the breath in, keep the mudra, squeeze up Mula Bandha and let the energy, the prana, flow up to the third eye. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto your knees. Come into spinal flex, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, arch the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, draw the navel to the spine. Continuous breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Stay inwards, really tuned into your breath, becoming one with the breath. exhale, this time come upright. Hold the breath in. Engage the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha contains the energy within Sushumna, the central channel of energy. Draw that energy up to the third eye. Experience that inner bliss. And exhale, release. Let's regulate the breath. Observe without the need to analyze whatever your experience is this morning. And let's take our final practice of this set, Sukha Shunya. So this is really the sweetness of the inner silence. Sukha is sweetness, Shunya is silence. So we're taking an 8-part inhale, but we alternate through the nose and the mouth. I think most of you have done this practice before. Through the nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth. That's one inhale up. Focus at the third eye. Hold the breath for a few moments, as long as it's comfortable for you. And then exhale, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth. So 8-part inhale up, 8-part exhale down. Little pause at the top and a little pause at the bottom. Okay, so sitting tall. Here we go, first round. We inhale, nose, mouth. Hold the breath in at the top. Focus deeply into your third eye. And then really have to control on this first exhale, nose, mouth, off we go. Hold out at the bottom for a few moments. And repeat at your pace. Without disturbing your flow, complete the round that you're on. When you've completed, bring your palms together and bring your hands at your heart center, bowing your head slightly. set your intention to commit and continue on this journey, moving inwards to that deep inner bliss, stillness, silence within. And set your own personal intention as well. And when you're ready, you can release your hands just down onto the floor, placing the palms down flat, and let the head release down. And just take a few breaths to come back down into the body and feel the earth beneath your hands. Feel the seat that you're on. When you feel ready, you can blink, open your eyes, and just adjust to the light in the room and your surroundings. And then we'll make our way onto the hands and knees and come into our movement practice. Let's get grounded after that energy work. So come onto your hands and knees, shake your legs out, pat out any pins and needles if needed. And when you're ready, let's start to cat-cow. Inhale, arch the lower back, lift the chin, look up. And exhale, curl the tailbone down, round the back, look towards your legs. And flow through that at your pace. Already move the spine a little in the spinal flex kriya. So it should feel pretty warm already. And then let's lengthen out the spine and go to the side, preparing the body for side postures, side stretching postures, of which we do many that are very deep. So this is a really good little warm-up rather than going straight into that deep practice, just gently preparing the body. And then we come back to center. So the last one will go to your left, so you've evened out. Come back to center, tuck your toes and lift up, downward dog. Lift up your hips and see how that feels this morning. You can pedal out through your feet, one knee bending, opposite heel pressing down. You can sway your hips, you can move forwards and back. Just find your downward dog and settle in to your downward dog. Once you feel settled, come into stillness in downward dog, finding that grounding through the hands and the feet, and the lightness and the lift through the sit bones, through the tailbone. So the stillness in the pose, just as important as the movement in our practice. Let's come forwards into plank. Might need to adjust your hands a little as you come forwards, inhale, and then exhale, go back, downward dog. And you can do that a few times. Inhale, forwards plank. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Keep that flowing. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Warming the body. Nice and strong in the legs. You feel like you're pushing the floor away with the arms and the hands as you come into your plank. A couple more times. No collapsing the body towards the ground. Now this time stay in plank and let's lower knees. Roll through the front of the body, so bring your belly down, your hips, your belly, your chest, come all the way down to the floor. And then let's prepare the back of the body. Stretch back with the arms, palms turn down. And when you're ready, lifting up your chest and the head. Reach back with the arms and really feel the shoulder blades drawing towards each other. Press your tailbone down into the ground. The glutes are engaged. And if you feel ready, you can lift your legs up off the ground as well. One more breath there, just being Mindful to keep the back of the neck long. And then release, legs down, bring your hands by the side of the chest. Press yourself up onto the hands and knees, tuck your toes and go up to downward dog. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, keeping the hips level. And keep the shoulders level. Don't worry about the height of the leg. Just lift it to where you can with that precision alignment. And then just think about separating the heels. So the right heel is going up and the left heel is going down. And on your next exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Place your left knee down on the floor. And however it feels good for you, you might want to have your hands on bricks or keep both hands on the floor. You're just going to stay low for a few breaths and let that left hip flexor release. I like to lean a little bit, but that might not be comfortable for you. See what feels good for you. Keep the left glutes engaged. And we're just really letting that left hip release down. One more deep breath. And then we're going to lift up. So you're going to bring both hands up onto that right knee and lift up tall. Draw the tailbone towards the earth. Draw the belly button up through the front of the body. Roll back your shoulders. Lift your chin slightly and keep those left glutes switched on. Let's stretch the arms up. Reach the arms up by the ears. Breathe. And if you feel, as you're there for a few breaths, if you feel a little bit of release coming in the hips, you can just let the pelvis release forwards, but don't lose that lift and length through the body, through the spine. One more breath. And then exhale, open the arms all the way out to the side, stretch them out, bring the hands down either side of the right foot. Let's go into a twist now. So left hand down, right hand on the right knee, lengthen the body and turn to the right side, reach the right arm up. Optional, lift the left knee off the ground. Breathe there. Twisting from the waist, keeping the pelvis level. Lovely, bring your right hand down. And from there, step back, make your way back to downward dog. Breathe in and come forwards to plank pose. Hold it for a few breaths, pushing the floor away with the hands. Get that action of pressing the floor away, slightly rounding the upper back, pulling the belly in. And then exhale, lower knees. Either roll through the front of the body or go knees, chest, chin. Inhale down onto your belly into low cobra. Roll back the shoulders, firm the legs. And exhale, tuck your toes, go back up, downward facing dog. Stretch it back up. Just find your center in downward dog. And then let's inhale, left leg lifts up, hips level, shoulders level. We're trying to have that sense of nothing changes in the downward dog positioning. We're just doing it on one leg, so everything stays in place, spine stays long. And then once you've got that leg lifted, we're separating the heels, left heel going up, right heel going down. One more breath. And exhale, let's step the left foot in between the hands. So find what works for you. It might be both hands on the floor or on bricks. It may be a little bit of a lean, feels good for you. We're staying low for the first few breaths. Consciously engage your glutes. They switch off a lot in the practice, and we need them a lot in the practice to support our lower backs. So make sure your glutes are switched on here. Often when we go into these passive stretches, we can kind of let everything go, but we still need stability in these stretches. So that right side of the glutes is engaged, and also the abdominal muscles are engaged. One more breath. And then come up, bring both hands onto the left knee, lift up the body. Lengthening, if you want to have just a little check of the lower back there, make sure the tailbone's lengthening, belly button pulling in and up. Lift slightly, lift through the heart, lift through the chin, and then reaching the arms, let's take them up. Really feeling that length through the waist. You do need to stay focused here because you can go off balance. So really keep the eyes focused out on one spot, and that's going to help. And then if you're feeling you've got a little bit of space there, you can let the pelvis release forward slightly. Last couple of breaths here. Reaching through the arms. And then turn the palms open and press down, opening the arms, stretching out. All the way down, bring your hands to the floor, either side of that. Left foot, left hand on left knee, lengthen the spine first, then twist to the left, and then reach the left arm up. And then you can lift the right knee off the ground if you want to. Breathing there. And bring the left hand down to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. And let's go forwards plank. Exhale, lower any version that's working for you, all the way to the ground. You can go chaturanga now if you're ready. And we're going to inhale, press up, high cobra if you feel ready. Stick with the low cobra if you don't. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Stretching back. And let's come forwards now. Walk your feet forwards as many steps as you like. Come all the way up to the front of your mat. Hang over your legs in a forward bend. Just do what feels good there. You can shake stuff out. You can swing from side to side. And set yourself for Uttanasana, so feet either together, and if not together, very slightly apart. Hands on the floor or hands on your shins. Breathe in, lift the chest away from the legs and gaze out. And exhale, fold, take it back down, head towards the shins. You can have a little bend in your knees here. Root down through your feet and come up, inhale. Reaching the arms all the way up, palms together above the head. And exhale, hands, heart, center. Let's go into Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation A. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathing out, little bend in your knees as you dive, hinge from the hips, dive down, bring the hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Make sure you broaden the collarbones. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Find your plank, establish that precision in plank, and then lower with precision to the ground. Don't rush. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra of your choice or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch back. Steady your breath there in downward dog. Just checking the alignment of your feet, checking your hands are level. Little bend in your knees, look at the space between your hands and step right foot, then left foot through. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, fold, head towards the legs. Breathing in, little bend in your knees as you come up. Reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Same again, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, step to plank. Take your time, take another breath there. Lower with precision and strength. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Little bend in your knees, look forward, step left foot, then right foot through. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, fold, head towards the legs. Inhale, come up to stand, reach, palms together. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Bending your knees, Utkatasana, bend the knees, sweep the arms forwards and up. Keep the arms up and exhale, sit low. Sit back towards the back of the chair. Root down through the four corners of each foot. You should be able to lift your toes off the ground, give them a wiggle. Draw the belly in, draw the front ribs in. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Sit a little bit lower and a little bit lower. One more breath. Now straighten your legs, reach your arms up, a very tiny back bend, lift, inhale, squeeze the glutes, exhale, dive all the way down, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, take your vinyasa, step to plank, lower the way that suits you, and that might change through the practice. You might not do the same version every time. Meet back in downward dog. And let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Again, hips level, shoulders level. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Warrior one, so place your left heel down, toes turn out. Not too long with your stance here. Reach the arms up. Try to square up the hips, the ribs and the shoulders to the front of your mat. Press into the outer edges of both feet. Watch you not losing that inner arch of the back foot, of the left foot. One more breath, and then we'll move to warrior two. So when you're ready on an exhale, open the arms, the hips, the chest. Widen your stance a little. Come to warrior two. Tailbone lengthening. Reach through the arms. Crown of the head lifting to the sky. And your drishti is forwards over the right middle finger. Turn your right palm up. Reach forwards a little bit and then reverse warrior. Inhale, take it back. From there, exhale, come over Parishvottanasana. Let's all come first time, right forearm, right thigh, left arm reaching over, and really lengthen both sides, especially the underneath side of the waist. And then if you're feeling you could go a little bit deeper, you could bring your right hand to the floor on a brick or on the floor, instep side of the right foot. Nothing should change in your legs, and we should be able to keep that space through the spine. One more deep breath. Rooting down through your feet, squeeze in the belly, come up through warrior two, and again go back, reverse. Straighten your right leg in reverse warrior, so we're then in reverse trikonasana. And then come over into trikonasana. You may want to shorten your stance just a little bit. You can place your right hand on your right shin, or the back of the hand against the calf of the ankle. Lengthen the right side of the waist. Squeeze in the muscles around the waist. And let's go to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left hand to left hip. Look down to the floor. Bending your right knee. Simultaneously, you're reaching your right hand out in front of you as you bring your left leg in and lift your left leg up. You could also put your right hand on a brick if you have a brick. Make sure your left foot is flexed. When you're ready, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, just like Trikonasana, but on one leg. If you get your balance, if you feel steady, you can turn your gaze, turn your eyes and look up towards your left hand. One more breath. Bending your right knee, step back. Find your warrior two. Well done. Circle up and go back, reverse. Inhale, don't rush. Exhale, windmill your arms down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards, plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, your version. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's inhale, lift the left leg up. Hips level, shoulders level. Press back with both arms. And then exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. So warrior one first, a shorter stance than warrior two. So prepare the feet and then reach up when you're ready, lifting up with the arms. Trying to square up the hips to the front of the mat. Rib cage, shoulders to the front of the mat. Breathe there. Press into the outer edge of the right foot and feel that right heel rooting down into the ground. And then to warrior two, as you're on your next exhale, open your arms, your hips, your chest, and wriggle your feet a little bit wider apart. Find that warrior, reaching through the arms. Left knee over left ankle. Breath flowing in through the nose, out through the nose. Keep that awareness. Drishti over the left middle finger. Left palm turns up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lovely. And exhale, come over. Ardha Konasana. Place your left forearm to your left thigh first. Even if you're going to go deeper, come here first because it really helps you to get your alignment. You can use the left elbow as a little lever to draw the left rib cage under and forwards and lengthen that left side. And then if you're going deep, left hand to the floor, instep side of the left foot or onto a brick. Don't lose your alignment to go there though, it's not worth it. Reach with the right arm, don't let that right arm switch off. Feel right out through to the fingertips on that right hand. And then use your feet, squeeze in at the waist and come up through warrior two and back to reverse warrior. And then we straighten the left leg, reverse Trikonasana. Come up and over into Trikonasana. Left hand, left shin or back of the hand against the ankle or the calf. Reaching up through the right fingers. Hugging in the muscles around the waist. Breathe. Right hand comes onto right hip. Look down to the floor, ready for half moon. Bend your left knee. As you reach the left hand out, you're tiptoeing in the right foot, lifting the right leg up. Find your balance. Reach the right arm up. Make sure that right foot's flexed. If you get your balance and you feel steady, you can have a go at turning your eyes, turning your head, look up to the right hand. And then bend the left knee, step back, warrior two. Well done, reverse warrior. Let it flow. Inhale, go back. Have a little dance here. Exhale, windmill the arms down slowly to the floor. And step back, downward dog. Inhale, come to plank. And exhale, lower, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog, stretch back. Steady yourself. And breathe. And then walk your feet to the center of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Doing a forward bend in the center of your mat. Let your body hang out there for a moment. Shake out anything that needs shaking out, maybe the hands and the wrists. And then bending the knees. Let's lift up, inhale, reach the arms up. Palms together above the head. Exhale, hands, heart center. Lovely. Okay, so standing tall. I'm going to take your weight into your left foot. Pick up your right knee. Squeeze it up. And then we're just going to let that right leg go back and reach back with the right hand and grab the foot. So you can either hold on to the instep of the foot or you can hold the outside of the foot. If you hold the instep of the foot, make sure your shoulder is open and your thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Okay, you're not rolling that shoulder in. From there, stretch your left arm out in front of you. Fix your eyes. From there, keeping that awareness, that focus, you can just start to lift that right leg up behind you and let the left leg straighten and the chest tip forwards. Lovely. A couple more breaths. And then releasing, come down. Staying with the right leg, you're going to bring it through into Shiva's dance. So bring that right hand towards the ceiling, left hand presses forwards. Shiva's dance. Good, let's take it back one more time. Swish back, reach back with your right hand, take hold of your right foot, left arm stretches forwards, and lift up, dancer's pose. Beautiful, then come through one more time into Shiva. Bring it through. Shiva's dance. And then grab your knee, squeeze it up. And release. Lovely, let's go on to the other leg. Shake out if you need to. Then standing on the right leg. Just bring that left knee up, get yourself focused and balanced on the right side. Take the left leg behind you. Reach back with your left hand, take the foot. Right arm reaches forwards. And when you're ready, tipping the chest forwards, lifting the left leg up behind you. Breathe. From there, bending the right knee, bring that left leg through. Come into Shiva. Left leg forwards. Left palm goes up, right palm presses forwards. Flare your toes if you can. We do it one more time, stay with it, you're nearly there. So we take that left leg back, reach back, grab the left foot, the left hand, right arm reaches forwards. Come into dancer's pose. Breathe. Last time to Shiva. Bend the right knee as you bring the left leg through. Find your Shiva. Beautiful. Grab the knee, squeeze it up. And release. Well done. Shake it out. Fantastic. Come and stand at the front of your mat. Breathe in, reach up with your arms. And breathe out, dive down, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. And exhale, step back, downward dog. Last time through a vinyasa. Inhale, come forwards, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Fantastic, everyone. Lower your knees to the floor. Child's pose. Sit back. Rest your third eye down onto the mat and breathe. Close your eyes. Take that awareness inwards again. Observing the state the body is in now compared to the beginning of the practice. Observe the prana flowing through the body. And let's just roll up onto our knees. Bring the palms together, hands to the heart. And come into blooming lotus. Inhale. Take the hands just above the crown of the head. And exhale, gently waving the hands down. Till the hands come around the level of the heart, and then bring the palms together again. So inhaling up. And exhaling down. Just a few rounds. Finish the round that you're on, bringing the palms together, hands to the heart center. And then releasing down. Come to lie down on your backs. Just bring your knees into your chest, hug them in. And open your arms out to the sides. Slowly take your legs with control over to your right side, rest them on the ground. Breathe. And exhale, lift your legs up to the center and over to the left side with control. Once your legs get there, then really let go. And exhale, come up to center, squeeze your knees into your chest. And releasing. Place your feet down and come into Shavasana for the last minute or so. Feet as wide as the mat, arms open, palms turned open. And bring your awareness to Agya chakra, the third eye center. Intuition, deep inner knowing. When we connect with this chakra, when we tune into this chakra, we have the ability of self-healing. And we have this natural intelligence. Not an intelligence of retaining information, knowing lots of stuff, lots of relative field information, but a deeper intelligence within us. This intuition, this ability to know what we need to do or what we don't need to do. The deities connected with the third eye are Shiva, consciousness, and Kali and Durga. So as you lay in Shavasana for the last few moments, just repeat this affirmation silently to yourself. I trust my inner knowing to guide me through life. I trust my inner knowing to guide me through life. All the knowing we need is within us. Everything we need to know is within us. We just have to access that inner space. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, ready, you can take a full body stretch, wake yourself up, ready for the day ahead. And releasing, bending your knees and roll to your right side. And press up to sit. Let's just close up with Om together, the sound of the third eye and the crown chakras, the purple and the white, the intuition and the bliss. So palms together, hands at the heart. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.